I would like to start off by reviewing a quote in relation to the Mississippi House of Bill 1523 by our Governor Phil Bryant. Phil Bryant states that he is signing the HB 1523 into law to protect sincerely held religious beliefs and moral convictions of individuals, organizations, and private associations from discriminatory action by state government or its political subdivisions, which would include counties, cities, and institutions of higher learning. The bill merely reinforces the rights which currently exist to the exercise of religious freedom as stated in the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. This bill does not limit any constitutionally protected rights or actions of any citizen of this state under federal or state laws. This legislation is designed in the most targeted manner possible to prevent government interference in the lives of the people from which all power to the states are derived. And that was said by Governor Phil Bryant. Judge not, and ye not be judged. For the judgment you pronounce, you will be judged, and with that measure you use it, and it will be measured to you. Matthew 7:1-3. My goal here is not to make you choose whether the Mississippi House Bill 1523 is wrong, fair, unfair, religiously based, or non-religiously based. My goal here is to present you with enough information about the House Bill 1523 so that you can see the law contradicts the foundation of the Christian belief system. Throughout my research, close observation of the Mississippi House Bill 1523, and knowledgeable understanding of the Bible, I am able to make these suggestions and statements with not only vitality, but personal belief and merit. Whether you believe that being gay is wrong, whether you believe the only relationships we should acknowledge are the ones between a man and a woman, assuming you're Christian and believe that this bill is just for you, you need to reevaluate the basis of your belief system and review what a Christian truly is. For this speech, I want you to know a couple of things. First, I am not identifying as a gay individual that is right or wrong. Second of all, I am not saying that I agree with the bill or disagree with the bill. I am simply saying that you cannot call yourself a Christian and exemplify ideas of hate or judgment by agreeing with someone towards the Mississippi House Bill 1523. You may ask why this is relevant to you. Perhaps you know someone who the law will affect. Perhaps you'll be in the situation one day where your knowledge of the Mississippi House Bill 1523 could be beneficial. After listening to my speech, I hope you're able to understand my idea and foremost. I'm going to show you the basis of the bill, what sparked the idea to create such a bill, and how utterly contradictory the bill truly is. In Matthew 7:1 in the Bible, judge not that you shall not be judged. So if you call yourself a Christian, trust in God's word that if it is wrong to be gay, he'll deal with them. It is not your job, it is not our job or your job to pass judgment on those who we don't necessarily agree with or see eye to eye with. With that, I would like to discuss how the Mississippi House Bill originated. According to the article published by the Clarion Ledger, Mississippi legislator passed Mississippi House Bill 1523 as a counter to the earlier Supreme Court's ruling legalizing and accepting gay marriage as a viable practice in the United States. The Mississippi House Bill was passed by our Speaker, Philip Gunn, which went into effect on July 1st of 2017. The Mississippi House Bill 1523 states the following. Marriage is or should be recognized as the union of one man and one woman. Sexual relations are properly reserved to such a marriage, and male or female refer to an individual's immutable biological sex as objectively determined by anatomy and genetics at the time of birth. There are a few problems with this bill. First, the bill is a complete violation of respecting and separation of church and state. Protecting one's religious freedom while infringing upon another's civil rights is a contradictory action, one of which takes civil rights back 50 years ago. Secondly, supposedly, the purpose of the bill was to allow small business owners to serve only who they agreed to serve. This is not a Christian standard. Again, completely disregarding the basis of Christian faith that we should view those as equal and love each other, no matter what their belief system is. John 4:8 states, anyone who does not love God does not know how to love God, because God is love. In the same article published by the Clarion Ledger, United States District Judge Carlton Reeves of Jackson, Mississippi stated, Mississippi House Bill 1523 does not, despite its name, honor the nation's tradition of religious freedom. Robert McNuff, for the Mississippi Center of Justice, continued this idea, stated, we believe the Fifth Circuit panel is wrong and intend to seek further review, perhaps from the Fifth Full Circuit and definitely from the United States Supreme Court. People should not have to live through discrimination in order to challenge the obviously unconstitutional bill. In the next portion of my speech, I would like to discuss what Mississippi's House Bill of 1523 is made of. Mississippi House Bill 1523, in layman's terms, the bill allows individuals who own business to deny service to those who associate themselves with the LGBTQ committee. According to an article written by Ronald, published in the Lewis and Clark Law Review, the law is only going to create a bad impression of our state. Nothing good is going to come out of this bill because those who are religious can freely practice that religion. Those who are gay are forced to succumb to this discriminatory laws and ideas. Lastly, I would like to recap what we have discussed before. We've seen what the Mississippi House Bill is about, and we've seen how controversial and contradictory it truly is. Lastly, I would like for us to remember who it was. We want to be. Do we want to be people who view and discriminate against others? Because supporting the Mississippi House bills exemplifies nothing but those things: hate and discrimination. So I would like to ask you, do you consider yourself a Christian? Do you agree with the Mississippi House Bill 1523? Do you understand how agreeing with this bill and calling yourself a Christian can be contradictory? If any of these questions weigh on you, stand up and say something. Stand up for our fellow human beings, whether they're gay or straight. God reminds us to love everyone. So do that. Be the Christian you should be and love everyone, despite their sexual orientation. Take comfort in knowing that God will take care of all things and He is in control, including refusing to accept those who may not identify the way that we should believe that they should.